Hills. It's your teacher librarian, Mrs. Sandersfeld-Miller here with September's brand new books headed out to the library super soon. So we're going to start off with manga. We have, first of all, kids have recommended this series to me for many years, and I finally decided to get it, Kaiju number 8. So far they have books 1 through 13 that are out. And then One Piece, we have most of the series, but we were missing the last few sections. So we have number 92, it looks like, up to number 109. And then there's also this extra wanted One Piece book at the end of this series. It's just like an extra book in the series. And of course, I have my little One Piece Lego guys here too. Next up, we have some yellow sticker quick pick books. So we'll start in the front here. I already have some of these in the library, these Football Superstars books, but there's a few more in there. We also have some football jokes. There's a few soccer clubs in there, Southgate, England, Liverpool, and Barcelona. And then there's a few female players as well. And then that one in the back is about multiple female players. I also got some more Who Is books. Kids seem to kind of like those, so I decided to get David Beckham, LeBron James, Pele, Jordan, Caitlin Clark, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kobe Bryant, and Messi. And then some of these in the back here, these are chapter books about different sports. So we've got some soccer ones, baseball, basketball, and then this one, Soccer Shakeup, I also have that in Spanish. So these are just chapter books that are a little bit shorter. There are a couple of illustrations in it too. Most of them are like right around 80, 90 pages long, so they're pretty short. Next up, we have some chapter books and nonfiction books. So in the chapter books, we have My Return to the Walter Boys. That's book number 2. We have book number 2 of the Theodore Boone lawyer series, John Grisham. The Thrashers is kind of a creepy murder mystery type of book. And then we have Baseball Spy. Baseball Spy is written by Scott Reister. If that name sounds familiar to you, he is a sports editor on News Channel 8. So if you ever watch the TV, watch the news, he's on Channel 8, does sports. The next one is The Snow Fell 3 Graves Deep. This one is about the Donner Party. So it's based on a true story. And it looks like a big old book, but it is a book that's written in poetry. So some pages don't have very many words on them. So it's a faster read than you would think it would be. And then the last one, Rabbit Rabbit, this one has quite a few text messages in it. So it's written mainly normal paragraphs, but then there are lots of text messages in it too. And it's about 2 girls who, they're cousins, and they finally meet each other at a party for their grandparents. But they have never really known each other before because their 2 families have very different ideas about politics and they don't get along. And then there's the COVID pandemic, and all of that kind of ties in to these girls trying to get to know each other and trying to be friends as cousins, even if their parents don't want them to. And then in nonfiction, we have the photo arc Vanishing. These books are so cool if you are in study hall and you need something to kind of keep you entertained. These are all pictures and then some little information about these animals, and they're just the coolest pictures. This guy actually goes around the world for National Geographic, finds all of these endangered species animals and takes pictures of them. And I mean, they're pretty close-up pictures. They're kind of dangerous to take some of those pictures sometimes. And then we have a book about the Kansas City Chiefs football, 100 disasters that shaped world history. There's a book about outsmarting worry, so talking about how you can manage anxiety. Kid President's Guide to Being Awesome. If you are just kind of in a funk and you are in a bad mood and you need something to cheer you up, just some great strategies and good, happy stories to get you in a good mood. Photo Basics, this is by the same guy who wrote the photo, or who took pictures for the Vanishing, the photo arc, but it's just basic things about photography if you want to become a better photographer. How Psychology Works. I always have a lot of kids ask me for psychology books. This one is really good because it has lots of infographics, so it's not just paragraphs and paragraphs, but got some good infographics and charts there. Oogie is a book about a dog who was abused and abandoned, and a shelter rescued him, and then the family that took him in and took care of him, and all the surgeries he had to do to get better and recover, and the kind of dog that he became. Next, we have creative coping skills for teens and tweens. These are activities for self-care, emotional support, mindfulness activities, things to kind of help you out. And then means of transport that almost changed the world. These are things that people invented, but just never quite caught on as transportation. And last but not least, we have some graphic novels. So in the back row, we have some novels that are part of a series. So the Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzaplex, this one is actually #1 in the series. And then Fazbear Frights, this one I think is #5. We have a lot of these Jake Maddox sports books, but I was missing a few from the series. So we've got a basketball, football, and a baseball one that I was missing. Emmy and Friends, this one is an extra book about Emmy from that series. And then Stuck is a click novel. I have a graphic novel in Spanish, Una Historia Más. Band Nerd, graphic novel about band. Outsider Kids, that one is from the author of Parachute Kids. So kind of the same art style as that. The Other Side of Tomorrow, Spider-Verse, Ali Cross, that one is kind of like a spy action type of one. Fresh Start, Across the Tracks, this one is more of a nonfiction graphic novel. So this one is about true events in history. So there's a little bit of words at the end, but then mostly graphic novel throughout the whole thing. The Mount Everest disaster of 1996. So that one is also more of a nonfiction graphic novel. The Creepy Vanishing Hitchhiker, just a creepy, really nice short graphic novel. So this would be a great one for study hall. And then the flip side, it deals with some mental health issues. So if any of these books look good to you, go ahead and put them on hold on Destiny Discover, or come to the library to check them out.